everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Taya and this is FUNFETTI, my chaotic Kidcore Sweets Kawaii Core Island, and today is the day it's done. So let's get right into the tour. You are going to arrive at my beautiful one-way island in resident services, as you always do. That's where your tour is going to begin. My island is one way, but it's also kind of two ways because you could loop around in one direction or the other. You will see how this makes sense in a second. And to the right of resident services, I just have a tiny little crafting area, and above you can see a little lookout for later. And if you come down from there, you have the dump, which I am obsessed with. I think it's super funny. This is an area that I wanted to have on the island. From the first moments that I conceived of this island, I wanted to have a dump. Also, the corporealite fossils, you gotta have it. You gotta have it. The Toilet King, everyone, in his royal attire. And if you come to the left of resident services, you have this lovely garden walkway, and that leads you up to the shopping district entrance. On the left, we have Able Sisters, and out front of Able Sisters, I actually have two different outfits for you to choose from. Both outfits are pretty chaotic, but this one is definitely top tier chaos, and this one is like mid-tier chaos. This is our little cute Able Sisters, and then we can cross this little pointless bridge to the other side. In front of Nook's Cranny, I have a bunch of like tools and little handheld items to make your experience of the dream address super cute. That's all for you to explore the island with. And coming down here, Stinky. Oh, Stinky. There's a lot going on here. This is my island's entrance with the shopping district on either side above here. Why is that so funny? Here we are at the airport of my island. I love a yellow airport. I think it's my favorite color of airport. And let's take a quick look at the map. The final villager lineup for this chaotic island is Stinky, Sasha, Jambet, Willow, Judy, Meringue, Fuchsia, Lionel, Cookie, and Sid. I think the level of caffeine that I have in my system is appropriate for the tour of this island. As you can see at the bottom, there is the dream address freshly uploaded, and we are gonna explore this island right now. To enjoy this island, I feel, to its maximum potential, you have to go to the right first. But if you're feeling so inclined, go to the left first. It doesn't bother me, but we're gonna go to the right. Flick is here today. And the first thing you are going to encounter is the toilet, restaurant, and cafe. We have a bunch of toilet seats for you to sit on. They do have clear plexiglass covers on them, so do not be afraid. You will not actually be sitting on a toilet. They are just chairs in disguise. It's just for the aesthetic. Because of course we have our toilet royalty over here. I should remind you as well that all of the island homes are fully decorated, redecorated, and Lionel's house is actually pretty cute inside and incredibly classy. I did give him a toilet inside of his house, but only one because he has a lot outside. So after we go to this toilet cafe and the Toilet King himself oversees it, this is my greatest accomplishment in Animal Crossing. This entire section over here, from where I'm standing with my marker to the river mouth at the top, that is all toilet tunnel. That is 2 full squares of toilet chaos for you to enjoy. You can't just run through this once. Hopefully there are no villagers blocking me. This is my crowning achievement in this game. Complete with bidets at the end. We can't just run through it one time. That's illegal. Toilet chaos sounds like after a person eats Taco Bell. Oh dear. Yes, it does. So once you have made your way through this lovely toilet tunnel, you come to the Mary Poppins neighborhood, and there's a lot of Mary Poppins goodness to take in with this with this area. It's pretty much the entire right top of my island. We have a little park with a fountain, the kite, of course. I made this custom design myself. It's super cute. And we have a little homage again with the suitcase and the umbrella. And we have 3 villagers that live in this area: Willow, Sasha, who is behind here, and Judy. And we have the penguin rocks, the penguin beach. Just a little moment where they would jump into the sidewalk painting. You can come over here and explore that. We also have Willow's house over here. It's all red and blue and white, and I love it. Behind here, there's actually an incline where you can come up behind the little neighborhood and Judy's house with kind of this little park area in front. And if you come up even further, we have the rooftops where, of course, you would have some dancing chimney sweeps over here. And we have the ship rooftop where the cannons will go off every hour. Admiral Boom, as they call him in the movie. And I really love this little area. And if you come to the left, secret, there is a waterfall tunnel hidden way behind here as a little Easter egg for you. Well, it's not an Easter egg anymore because I'm showing it to you. Coming back down, over here, going to the left, we have this street that comes across. It does feel very like English and posh, but also pretty Kidcore. This, I would say, is the largest Kidcore exclusive area on my island, and I'm really happy with how it came out. I love this area. The Mary Poppins neighborhood is probably one of my favorite spots on FUNFETTI just because it's so like, the streets are wide. It's wide enough to walk in. There is a little bit of lag throughout this entire island, but that's just the way it is. To the right, when you come over this little bridge, is a lookout so you can get a proper overall impression of that Mary Poppins area. It's super cute, and it's a little bit more of like a step back so you can see the whole thing in its entirety. I love this view. So continuing on your one-way path through this island, we've come to Cookie's Bakery here. This was an area that I did on stream. Actually, most of these areas I decorated on stream, and I'm super happy with how everything looks grown in. We have a lot of fruit trees. This is the main sweets, cookie, candy area. Again, all the houses are decorated fully, so feel free to go and check them out when you're in the DA. So after you see Cookie's Bakery, you can come down to the campsite area, which is a sweets, candy, cookie forest, and looks ever so sweet with a campsite villager in here. In the campsite today, we have the lovely and chaotic, controversial Karen hamster, which I feel is the perfect chaotic touch to the island. Also, feel free to grab a little cupcake from the picnic area. Coming through this lovely campsite area, oh, look at this butterfly adding to the atmosphere right now. Here we have my hot air balloon area. I really love this area. I did it completely off camera. Actually, I did record it, but it didn't end up becoming an actual video because I spent so much time fussing
with the placement of each one of these balloons that it seemed ridiculous, and while I was editing it, I was getting like honestly frustrated. So I was like, you know what?
This area just appeared and it's lovely, and I very much enjoy the particular placement of every little baby thing. I love it. So as you come through this walkway area, you arrive at the Void, the one and only Janet Void. If you have never seen the show The Good Place, this will not make sense to you. But for those of you who love this show, and I do with all my heart love The Good Place, I had to put in a void. Actually, this build might have been the reason why I needed to even have FUNFETTI, and the toilet tunnel, of course. You can't just throw a toilet tunnel onto every other island. You can't just throw a big Janet Void into everything. I kind of like it when you do the little camera trick because it adds some extra height and makes this area look even more blank. For an area that's all white, it took a long time to complete. Please appreciate all of the simple panels that have gone into making this area. So as you come to the left here, you can see this beautiful gyroid tunnel. I'm gonna go through here very slowly so you can enjoy the sounds of the beautiful gyroids, which I cannot hear right now, but you can. Oh, we put even floating blocks with more gyroids on top of it. So you can just get the full experience of all of these crazy creatures. When you walk through, it's super slow. It is actually incredibly long. I love it so much. It's so funny. We did this together, guys. We did this together. And at the end, of course, we have the king of all the gyroids, the Bruceoid. So yeah, that is my gyroid tunnel, which means that there are 3 tunnels on this island: a waterfall tunnel, a toilet tunnel, and a gyroid tunnel. The first thing that you come to after the gyroid tunnel is actually my kawaii castle, which is super cute, and my house is up at the very top of it. There's also a carnival down there, but we will get to that in a moment. I am super happy with how pink and girly and cute this whole area is. The second layer just has some gazebos and a little seating area, but if you come up to the third layer, we actually have a little mini carnival area over here. And I especially like coming to this side and just getting a little overview of the gyroid tunnel. I think it's super funny over there. And you have a little seating area here too, as well as a centerpiece and my house. Here is a cute little mini tour of my house. Here is the main room. I decorated it super cute and like kawaii vibes. Here is the back room that is more of a cozy bedroom little den. We have this back bedroom, and then upstairs we have a whole mellow cloud sleepover area. In the bottom, we have a pizza party. And then to the right, we just have a cute little pink kitchen. So that is my house. Hope you enjoyed that micro tour, and down the castle steps we go. And down here we have Sid's Carnival. I love the pastel colors. This is the ultimate Kidcore build. I had to have a primary colors carnival, and I'm super happy with how this all came out. Again, Sid's house fully decorated with the carnival vibes. I highly recommend doing an island that's like a brain dump. I feel like this whole island was kind of a brain dump for me. Just getting out all those builds that I've kind of wanted to do, but that didn't really fit on any island. So coming past this little red beach and the carnival, up onto this terraforming, we have a flea market run by fleas. It's ironic because it's outside of the museum and Blathers hates bugs. So literally outside of his door, there is an entire market run by his least favorite thing in the world. Is it torture for him? No, it's fine. It's exposure therapy. So in this little flea market run by fleas, we have a clothing shop, secondhand clothing. We have a whole toy area, which I love so much. And then over this little bridge, you have a nice view of the museum with the little carnival accents in the back, which I think is so cute. And then we have a music shop as well as a little bookshop too. And if you come back right through this little area, there's actually a really nice view that I just sometimes come to and look out on because it's really fun. Especially if you move the camera slightly to the right when you go up through that little camera hack, because you can see a little bit of the hot air balloons, which I love. Poppy sent a voice message. Well then, I will take a look. I want to play it.
When Taya holds your hand, feels so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. Oh, it's a jolly holiday. No wonder that it's Taya that we love.
That was so sweet. I love it. Oh my gosh, Poppy. That was a perfect time for me to listen to that message too, with this lovely carnival overlook. So, the flea market run by fleas, that is it. And as you come down, you can get another sneak peek of the hot air balloon area, which I love being able to see back to that. So coming down from the flea market museum area, the first thing that you come to is Jambet's. Oh, look, there she is. Jambet Janet over here. Janet Bet. Here is our Jambet. Some call it a shrine, some call it a lot of things. I just call it the rock garden for Jambet. Her photo is here. She's literally vibing in her rock garden. For some reason, I feel invested in this conversation right now. Oh no, what happened? Oh no! Jambet, not like this! What happened? Oh no, Jambet is fine. Judy does not look well. Jambet told me plants will still grow just fine even if you don't water them every day. So I figured everything was fine, but now they're gone. That is sad. It is, isn't it? I tried to water them when I realized they were in bad shape, but it was already too late. Maybe watering every day isn't necessary, but it seems like flowers do need some water.
Anyways,
here is Jambet's swamp. Stinky also lives here, and it's a very lush swamp. Down to the bottom, you can see more of where I've just blocked off the beaches, so you can come down to like this point, but everything past there is done. And if you stay on the path, everything just looks full to the bottom there, so you can't really tell that there's like a beach down there. This swamp is actually based around a couple of ponds that are in the shape of Jambet's lips. It has a simple well for a nose, and of course, Stinky and Jambet's houses are the eyeballs, which is pretty chaotic and also pretty adorable, if I do say so myself. So that is the Jambet Lip Pond Swamp Rock Garden. Whole corner of my island dedicated to my favorite frog. And to the right, we come to one of the final builds on this island, which is the pink Hawaii McDonald's. I am obsessed with this area. This was one of my favorite areas, I think, that I ever decorated on stream. It just came together so well. I am super happy having fuchsia and meringue in these houses here. I really wish that Fuchsia was home right now and I could show you her house, but I would say of all the houses on my island, I just love Fuchsia's. I did it really simple and I'm really happy with it. And coming out to the front of the McDonald's is the play place, but it's kind of also just like a really fun family hangout beach. There's a place for the adults to just chill and sunbathe. Anyways, as you come through this little beach area, you're actually at the front of the island once more. And that is the entire tour of the wonderful, chaotic, crazy island of Funfetti. What would a low branches crossing island tour be without our lovely final island montage? So here it is, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this video and also this island and are excited for what's to come next. Very shortly, we will have another island reset. And I am excited to share with you the plans for that island, mood boards that I created for it. So look forward to that very shortly. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.